Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In my last video I showed you how I use my Samsung SSD from my Asus laptop which had gone bad, and I just removed it from the caddy and use it on a Pentium 4 PC. And in this video I will just show you a way how I can connect the SSD. This is the Lenovo Ideacentre 3i PC, which is powered by i3 10 generation processor. So you will find various videos on YouTube which shows you how to open it, but just to show you how easy it is to open this desktop, a mini desktop. It's just one screw, and I'll also show you how I can place the caddy or maybe just the SSD inside. So let's get going. As you can see, this desktop comes with a USB keyboard and a USB mouse. While I have not opened it because I'm going to repurpose my old keyboards and mouse, but the USB keyboard looks quite different from the others because it seems to have a film, a silicone film probably, covered over all the keys, so any spills you can protect the keyboard. But I'll keep this apart since I won't be using it during this demonstration. And I will first start by dismantling the cover of the cabinet. So this is the screw that you need to remove, and you might have already found in other videos, and I will later on replace it with this screw because it will then become a screwdriver free operation, because these screws you can just hold it and you can twist and turn to open it. So let's open the cabinet. So I've removed the screw over here, and to open it you just need to hold this handle, pull it little bit, and it easily comes out without much of trouble. So you have the processor fan over here, the hard disk, and to remove this hard disk, because our main intention is to check out how many power SATA power and SATA data cables you have over here and how to place it in. So to remove the hard disk, you first need to disconnect the power cables and data cable, and if you see down there you have a screw over there. Yes, there. You need to remove that. So after you have removed the screw, there are 3 latches over here. You just need to twist it a bit, lift this, see, it comes apart. So it's connected using these 3 latches to the frame, to the main frame here. So that's come out. So our main job's done. Now, since the data and power cables of the hard disk is removed, so I just lift this and the hard disk comes out easily. So this has got a DDR4 2933 MHz RAM, single 4 GB. You can expand it by adding another slot to it. Now, how do I connect my SATA hard disk? That's the biggest question. So if I check over here, there is a slimline SATA power cable, but how many SATA ports do I have, data ports? So other than the one connected to the hard disk over here, there is one more, the red colored one which you see. So the manufacturer has a provision to connect a DVD drive probably, because you can see that you have a vacant space over here. So that's how we are going to utilize this space. So rather than removing your hard disk from the caddy, the best thing is I have just tried it out and demonstrating it once again. You first remove the slimline power cable. The one which is the normal one is for the larger hard disk, and the slimline can be used using in the caddy. So in the caddy you see one is data and one is power. So this is the slimline connector, which is not the same thing which you have on the SSD hard disk. So let's now place the hard disk once again in its place and check how things work out. So now I have placed the hard disk back at its place, but one thing to keep in mind while trying out this operation, you should not keep this unscrewed, because the alignment is such that only when you screw it, the bay goes easily inside. And to make things working, I will remove the upper cover of the DVD drive caddy. So I have removed the cover, and now this is good to go. I just insert it from here. So you have to keep in mind that the connector should be facing towards this corner of the hard disk, because that is where your SATA power and data cables will go. Just slide it gradually in. One thing to keep in mind when you have removed the hard disk, there is a small notch. So this is a groove, you can see. So you have a notch over here. When you remove it using a plier, you can just stretch it downwards, else this caddy moves in a bit tightly. So once you do it, you can feel it. So this caddy needs to go in pretty easily without much of pressure. See, it's slided inside in. And now when I have inserted the caddy along with the SSD in it, so you have the hard drive connector pins over here, and you have the SSD connector pins through the caddy over here. So the slimline power cable which we just removed, which is actually meant for a DVD drive, we can connect it over here. And similarly, I will pull out the SATA power cable from my old desktop, which I showed in my last video, the Pentium desktop. Let me remove that. So in the spare SATA port, I have connected this old SATA cable. So this is the SATA data cable, and you already have the slimline power cable which we removed from under the hard disk. So I'll connect it over here. Yes, there's a click sound and this has gone through smoothly. And similarly, the data cable is connected. So this is a screwless operation. You just need to hold the caddy from outside while you press the cables over there, else it may just slip out. And once the connections have been secured, the way you dismantle the system, similarly you just need to and this doesn't cause any disturbance, mind you, once the caddy is connected. So I will reconnect back the outer cover by sliding it in. If you have any doubts on how this was disconnected, you can watch other YouTube videos, or you may rewind this my video. So let me reconnect it back. So I have reconnected the front cover, and I just twist this. So you can see the caddy is in place. So you can get those clicking noise, and it's back connected. So we are all set now, and I just need to reconnect the cover. Just slide it in, and as I showed you, I'm going to replace the original screw over here. So we are all set now with the Lenovo Ideacentre 3i PC with an SSD, and even before we do the RAM upgrade, I am pretty sure that you will get a faster performance with the SSD in place and 4GB RAM and i3 10th processor. So thanks for watching this video. Hope this video helps you to understand how you can connect an external SSD into this Lenovo Ideacentre 3 PC. Do like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. Thanks, and have a great time ahead.